Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second tutorial in this tutorial series. We're back in Tutoria again today. Today we're talking about two things. Actually, we're talking about one topic, but two separate things in the topic. Today we're going to talk about roads. So I'm going to talk first about the types of roads and what each of the type of roads does. And then secondly, I'm going to do a bit of a demonstration to show you when you might want to use one particular road over the other. Aside from designing elements of the city, you want a bigger road in your downtown to make it look realistic. That we're not talking about. We're talking strictly about traffic function in the second part today. Let's get into the road types. So first, we've got several different types of what they call small roads. These are sort of the two-way traffic, single lane roads. You've got your basic roads, and then you've got ones that have some decorative features on it. These ones have grass, and these ones have trees. Aside from the aesthetic value of having trees along your roads, these reduce noise pollution, and they also increase the land value, so that's a good bonus as well. I typically use the standard grass ones. That's fairly typical of a city. They look good. You can use the tree ones, you can use the bare ones, whatever you want. These ones have bicycle lanes on them, which allows for bike traffic, but it does make the road a little more narrow for the cars. I believe this takes away the ability to park on the side of the road, but I've never actually confirmed that. I should do that one of these days. Then in the small roads as well, we've got the one-lane roads, both in the decorative fashions, same as the two-way roads with trees and with grass. Very straightforward. In the four-lane roads, again, you've got your basic, you've got your decorative grass boulevard, and then you've got your trees, as well as a bike lane, and as well as a bus and taxi lane. Notice that's not available in the single lane roads. There's not enough room for it. So it dedicates an entire lane of the road for bus and taxi traffic. Then you've got your six laners, the big boys. Again, the standard plain road, the grass, the trees, the bike lanes, the bus taxi lane, and then you've also got the one-ways and decorative one-ways and one-ways with trees. All very, very straightforward. Most people, when they decide which road they want to use for a particular part of their city, is for aesthetic value. So in small residential neighborhoods, you're not going to be having huge 6 one-lane roads running through it. The typical for that sort of thing is to have small roads. When you're on your connector roads, your big arterial roads between areas of the city, connecting one area to the next, you would want to have your 6-lane roads or your 4-lane roads. 4-lane roads are great for aesthetically pleasing downtown area roads because downtowns typically have those, wider ones with 4 or 6 lanes. More importantly, in this tutorial is I'm going to give you some tips on why you would want to use a particular road for a particular reason, and that reason is traffic volume. Now you might be thinking, if I just used a bigger road in my high traffic areas, wouldn't that solve my traffic problem? To some degree, yes, but usually what happens is you just end up with more traffic on a bigger road, so more cars in the same amount of space. The reason for that is typically the Sims are taking the shortest distance between the 2 points. So they want to get from point A to point B. There's several options, but they choose the shortest one. Not only the shortest, but the fastest. So you'll notice when we go back through these roads, we pull up the display here on the single lane road, it says speed 40, okay? We go to the 4-lane road, it's speed 50, and on the 6-lane, speed 60. Now on highways, which we'll talk about in another one, again, it's 100, very, very fast. If you had two equidistant roads between point A and B, one was a single lane with a speed of 40, and the second was a 4-lane with a speed of 50, the Sims will prefer to take the 4-lane road, the faster route, given equal distance. Okay, so I've set up a demonstration over here in the city to demonstrate this. So we have a road coming off of this road is exactly equidistant to take this road and to take this road. Let's watch and see what happens. So you'll notice that there's really not a preference. You're going to see them using this side to come back. You'll see them using this side to come back, this side to come down, this side to come down. It's fairly random, but watch what happens when we upgrade the right side road to a 4-lane road. Now let's give the game a little bit of time to run so the traffic can update. But now keep in mind, the right side of the road is now 50 kilometers an hour, where this side of the road is 40 kilometers an hour. Once the traffic is updated, you're going to notice that they have a bias toward the faster road, which is the 50 kilometer or 50 mile an hour, whatever it is in this game, road. So you'll see them making the right turn most of the time when they come out of here. Everybody's going to the right. See, the guys at the top are coming to the left, and they're coming down on the left side now. So even though you've got two roads to this area, most of the cars are going to prefer the faster route. Let's see what happens when we upgrade this road even further. So let's pop this up to a 6-lane road. Now you can really see how this is working. I'm going to back up for a sec. Did you see that now that we've added the 4-lane road, we put traffic lights in? We're not moving any more volume than we were with the single-lane road, because they're backing up at the traffic lights. We'll talk about traffic lights and stop signs and all of that in a later episode, but you can see why, not necessarily you're going to improve your traffic by putting a bigger road in. As long as it's a faster road or a more direct route between the two, they'll prefer it, but you may end up getting traffic jams because you see nobody is using this side of the road now. Everybody is going down the faster route. If we were to upgrade this to the very same, they would go back to the random left or right side once again. If we were to upgrade this to a 6-lane road, and let's upgrade this side. We'll upgrade this side, not a one-way road. We'll upgrade this to a 6-lane road, and you'll see that now they're going to prefer, I'm guessing, I didn't try this one before, but I'm going to guess when the traffic has time to update, they're going to prefer taking the 6-lane road because it's much, much faster than taking the right road. So what does this mean in designing your city? Well, you have to think about the distance and the speed at which your Sims can get from point A to point B. If you're having a traffic problem in one area of your city and you think, man, if I just upgraded this road to something bigger, the traffic would go away. Well, it won't go away, because that's probably still the shortest, fastest way to get from point A to point B. So if you're connecting, say, an industrial area to a business area, and you find that one of your roads is being preferred much, much more than the others, you may want to think about upgrading a road that is not busy right now so that it becomes faster or equally as fast as the road that's clogged. You can clearly see now that there is a bias towards this 6-lane road. Most of the Sims are taking the 6-lane road and completely ignoring the 4-lane road, despite them being exactly the equal distance. So I hope this tutorial helps you guys think about design concepts and traffic planning in your city. If you found it helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to put out lots more tutorials, guys. Until next time, bye-bye.